All right. This is Global Game Jam 2026 presentations stream. 4 games were submitted online to our Global Game Jam site. I want to thank everybody for participating, especially if this was your first jam or you're new to game jams in general. You're courageous for participating. And if you got anything out of it, even if you didn't finish the game, then that's a successful jam, and you should be proud of yourself. All right. I was on a team with these fine folks, Alex Bazushka.
The rest of y'all cannot be seen on the screen.
Okay. Should we go over?
Imran Baradia.
Yeah, okay. Imran Baradia, EJ Curtis, Ren Sleven.
You guys aren't showing up on the camera.
Yeah, we gotta go
Oh,
over here.
there you go.
We were, no, it was part of the game. We were included.
Where'd she go? Where'd she go?
They were included here. But you can see all the way up to the end of this table.
So,
Our team name, Glenn.
what is our team name? I'm Glenn Essex. This is Alex Bazushka, Ren Slevin, Imran Baradia, EJ Curtis. And we made a game called Coincidence of Occlusion. Ren, why don't you come up here to the mic and describe the premise of the game?
Okay. So the premise of the game, well, it started out as just a game about interplanetary transit, or like stellar transit. I, in college, taught a course, or was a teaching assistant for a course on astronomy and searching for exoplanets, things like that. So that was the start of the game, and then it kind of became more of a story game where you experience the story through emails, where you learn about this astronomer who's staring at the star, looking for transits. Does everyone know what a transit is? It's when a planet crosses in front of a star. Yep. And that's most of it. Anything else you would add?
I guess maybe just dive in and play.
Okay. Can someone else?
What we did.
Oh, okay.
Compared to G2.
Yeah. Are we playing it or are we describing it?
Oh, just play it.
Okay.
You can describe after.
This is the game. This is your computer, right?
Oh, yeah. I guess so. All right. The clock in button is not working.
What? Is this the game?
Close it and open it.
Oh, there you go.
Nope. There we go.
So turn the volume.
If the window scale is correct, then you don't have that problem.
Okay, so you clock in at night because you're an astronomer. The lights are off. You haven't been here in a while, maybe. So to get started, you got to turn the light switch on. This is not working.
Just don't scale the window.
Okay, so all right. I guess that's how we'll have to present it.
It's fine, whatever.
All right, so lights are on. So this is based in 1993, kind of an alternate history 1993, where we have telescopes powerful enough to see transits at Alpha Centauri in 1993, and they're hooked up to a computer. So I've got the telescope view here. So let's take a look. All right, so this is the star we're looking at, and you're sort of meant to start looking for patterns in your view through the telescope. And then we also can check our email. It looks like we have some new emails here. So I'll open one of these, and it's from Jesse Wright to Eliza Wright. So it looks like this is written by the character you're playing as. So it says, we're all stargazers. We defy nature to bring things that were never meant to be seen into the light. We ask questions we couldn't even grasp the answers to if we had them. We do this to know. To know. Always to know. Never to wander. We need answers more than water. Certainly more than air. For so long, Petra has been my answer to every question. She was the certainty I anchored to every night when I lost myself in the sky. Now I'm starting to wonder if it's even worth anchoring at all. Drifting seems so much easier. So I probably won't go through every email, but this is a game about a person who is sort of listless and drifting through life, and he has to come to grips with the fact that he cannot quantify and know some of the baser concepts in life, right? Especially in relation to his relationship with his partner, Petra. So that story is meant to mirror what's happening through the telescope. You'll see some emails here like strange occultation at Alpha Centauri, which happens to be the star you're looking at. So you have coworkers reaching out to you about strange things passing through Alpha Centauri. So you need to look at your telescope occasionally and just leave it here and see what's happening. They're seeing these weird things, so you got to observe and kind of try to understand what's happening. So maybe we'll leave it here until we see a transit.
Oh, sweet.
So, some of the transits are meant to look realistic, like planets or space stations or asteroids, things you might expect to see transiting a star. Other transits are crazy icons, and you can't even be sure if they're real because they don't make any sense, like a computer transiting the star. So the idea is like, what do these transits mean? What's the mystery at Alpha Centauri? Can you even figure that out? What's the mystery with the relationship with Petra? Is that even a solvable problem? And there's no answer to that. And that's the point. And that's why the game is called Coincidence of Occlusion. So, yeah. If we want to talk a little bit about what everybody did on the project, I did some of the skeleton code to get the overall project organized. And I helped with people with Love 2D. That's what the game is made in. So I think everybody at some point had some questions about Lua or Love, which I was able to help with, and that felt good. And yeah, so that was my contribution to this. Along with, I think everybody contributed. Everybody wore multiple hats, as is usually the case with the game jam, right? So we all sort of developed the finer details of the story together and like the gameplay. So, but Alex, do you want to come up here and talk about your part?
So I'm Alex. I hadn't worked with Love before. I normally do kind of like a little bit of everything, so I wanted to see how the engine works and the code and stuff. It's not really an engine, it's like a framework, so it's like you do everything in the code editor. There's no. I did the art for the game, and the except for the stuff that's like generated by code, which is like the stars and the big star and some other stuff like that. And I did some stuff like adding text, like the little timer thing, and I helped with Git because I wanted to make sure that we could be on the same page with the version control and like being able to share the code and not get stuck. We had some little things, but with Git, but it was a lot better than if we were just all trying to write over the same files in a Google Drive or something. So that's what I did. And on this screen, I added some Easter eggs, some personal effects of people on the team. So, and I added your Imran. I added your little your mug. Yeah. Yeah. So that was fun. I like doing stuff that looks like old computers, so this is right up my alley. So, yeah.
Hey everybody, my name is Imran. This was also my first time working in Love or Lua. So it was interesting learning a new programming language, but I feel like I spent more time in the documentation, like trying to make sense of the different syntax and stuff like that than I did like actually doing work. But I did do the start menu UI a little bit, and the like the email client, and designed the like old school Windows looking window with the all the appropriate UI, and some of that email UI was also done by Alex, but yeah, that's pretty much what I did. Some of the UI and a lot of learning. Definitely did a lot of learning. Who's next?
So I did a lot of the story, like outlining and planning on what the story would be. I actually wrote like probably 4 or 5 different stories over the course of this weekend that we ended up scrapping. A lot of storylines that either didn't fit or we decided it was better left like unsaid. But yeah, all the emails were written by me. I added the background noise, but that was really the only coding I did this weekend. And yeah, I did all the writing manually.
I stand like right here. Yeah, hello, I'm EJ, also go by Edward. I was always one of the programmers in here. What I did was for that nice star field you saw earlier, that's what I worked on. That was the star field. And I also helped with the transiting of the planets, as in like the actual code to transit the planet across the star and in front of the star. And I also put the star there as well. It's actually a lot bigger earlier in the development. It was actually quite big and it was white. Now it's kind of nice and symmetrical and perfect. And At least that's what I think. And I helped with the button clicking initial, the code of what to allow you to interact with things in the game. That was really not the hardest. The hardest part was actually just getting the transit system to work. That was the hardest, and for me at least. And I basically worked on just getting the gameplay elements in, not the interfaces, not the infrastructure, but like I set up some of the infrastructure kind of like the way we're supposed to do it now. But like what really worked on that was Glenn. But like I did was the gameplay, like the touching of the objects, allowing objects to be interactable, and helped with that. And what's the other thing? And Starfields and the planetary generation or whatever. And that's what I did. Thank you.
So, yeah, so I hope when you play this game, you sit with it and kind of let it linger in your mind and play it slowly. So that's, I'm not sure how to, maybe if I do that, there we go. So that's Coincidence of Occlusion. Thanks. Yeah, so the theme was masks, and how we approached it, to answer your question, is, well, the idea of things crossing in front of a star, transiting them, occludes the star, and that's sort of the mask, right? The idea initially started out as like spectroscopy, like looking for like the chemical signatures of those bodies that are transiting the stars by actually examining the starlight, right? But you know, that's ambitious and not exactly what we were after thematically. So it became more about less about spectroscopy and chemical analysis, and more about like understanding what is actually happening in that solar system that we're looking at. And our clues are the transiting objects. So these things are masking the star, and therefore communicating some mysterious message back to us. And like narratively, there's a personal conflict and this cosmic conflict that sort of mirror each other, hopefully. But yeah. So yeah.
Lone individual trapped in a system that's giving surreal information while they think they're being scientists.
Yeah.
That appeals to me.
Cool.
So good.
All right.
Why the framework and the language?
I think because everybody was open to using it.
Yeah.
I think that's
Why that over Godot or Unity or the ones that I've heard of? Because I've never heard of that until this.
I'm not sure. So like I personally have no idea how to use Godot or Unity. Maybe that was a contributing factor. Maybe I was just really persuasive. I don't know.
Half the team would have had to learn either way. So
Yeah.
because it's like, well, me and Imran and EJ have done Unity before,
Yeah.
and honestly, I've done an engine that's pretty similar to this, but just with a different language before. So, but it's a lot of of stuff transfers over to different knowledge, but there's a lot more manual work in a framework like this than in a engine that has the whole big
Yeah.
do everything. You like have your all your visual stuff, drag and drop, and move things around. So some things take longer, some things don't take as long, and it's a little more like neat and clean.
Yeah. Okay. So that's our game. I think we'll maybe do Alex Garbus next.
Just a note, somebody says, please repeat any questions on the mic because we can't hear the audience. So.
Sure. Yeah, and so Alex made Super Pregnant. So we'll take a look at that.
All right, here's the game. I made an application, titled it Super Pregnant. What else could you do? Launch it? Is that a thing people do? What happens when you launch it? What volume do you think works best for this?
100.
100?
You're showing unsupported signal on the stream.
We had a like 60.
Oh, what?
I don't know if it's just behind or just.
Is this the right one?
Yeah, that's the right one.
Do I need to set it to like a different mode?
It should be HDMI for the sound output. It'll be under sound.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
You're being very supportive.
Yeah, it's got the output device, the Intel R display audio. There's supposed to be a setting that's like here, I think you have to go to the desktop.
Try unplugging and unplugging back into HDMI.
See y'all later.
So make sure you're like in the display setting that it's HD, that it's set to 1080p.
Yep. And multiple displays duplicate these displays.
Not getting sound?
No, that's not the sound. It's the video, or actually everything.
It's going to the monitor, but not the
Yeah.
computer.
The stream says unsupported signals. It's weird.
Maybe reboot your laptop with the HDMI plugged in.
Would that actually make a difference? Let's find out.
I'm always told to turn it off, turn it back on again. Just in general.
But like with the HDMI plug in, I'm trying to think because like I've had issues with that for USBs, but not HDMI. So, or like you plug in something and turn it on, and it's like trying to like load an OS from your flash drive for some reason.
It's a weird signal. Something broke.
Is Glenn's computer the only other one we tested it with?
So far, at least today. in, download your game. You can play with the mouse.
Oh, it doesn't need a mouse.
The touchpad should work, but the buttons are not on the bottom. I don't know.
Still nothing on your end?
No.
Okay, let me plug in.
Small price to pay for super pregnant.
Did I already download your
That's
game?
working.
Okay.
So I put all the different builds in one zip because it only lets you upload the one zip, so it might take a minute.
Okay, I already
You have
downloaded
the
the
digital in
game.
there?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Get ready to get super pregnant. All right, close it and open it again so I can have that intro.
Oh, okay. And I guess let me.
We're back. All right, you're live.
Is that not? I do need the function.
Oh, yeah, function volume. There you go. Perfect.
Let's make that bigger.
Alright. Awesome.
So yes, last year for Global Game Jam, I made the hit game Pregnant. And so this year, I decided to make the next logical evolution, Super Pregnant. So it iterates on the previous game's open world gameplay, but adds the mechanic that you are now flying instead of walking. So you can fly around wherever you want. You can't stop though, because I did the theme or the diversifier. I can't remember what it was called. The one that's like your player can never stop moving. So
Oh, the diversifier.
yeah, you can shoot now, which means these pesky cars may not be a problem. If I can like get behind one. Oh, what's that? It won't let me go into the hospital. Well, that's not like the last game. Seems there's an extra layer of gameplay here.
Is the super pregnant person wearing a mask?
Yeah.
Nice.
I forgot to put it in the box art on the jam page. I need to do that when I get home. The cars are too hard to shoot. Okay, well let's go find these pregnant emeralds. Oh, there's one. And
Too bad AJ's not here to see this Star Wars like action.
all right.
Anthony sounded like getting a lot of work.
So yeah, so since we can go up in the air, we've got jets in addition to cars. Look at them go. Yeah, oh man, I'm just not doing so great. Oops, I died. So there goes one pregnant. So let's do the next pregnant and see if they can succeed where their predecessor has failed. I should note I never actually like tested this whole level because I made it at the very last minute. This was like the last thing I did, so we're gonna see if it actually functions. Whoop. If I can can get out of here. There we go. Alright, I need to find a slow moving car and get some health. That one's slow enough. Oops. There we go. Alright, so... Oh, there's one. Yeah, depth perception is weird. I guess because I don't have any shadows.
Yeah, that's
Make them float just a little bit higher.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll probably do that. Alright. Did I get that? Oh, no, I don't think I got that one on this attempt.
The ultimate question, can you do a barrel?
Not intentionally, but because I messed with rotational physics, there's a lot of wonkiness there.
your health is low.
Yeah.
Is this America?
Sort of.
I mean, they did deny you entry.
So we've got another diversifier here. One was I'll put a local custom. And so you got horses down there.
Nice.
I'm not going to explore them any closer because I'm going to die if I do. I also made sure you cannot shoot the horses. So that's good.
That would be very pregnant of you.
Yeah. Alright, there's a car driving up a wall. Alright, and then there's the one. I think, did I get the one over here? No, I still didn't get it. Alright. Oh, I think this is the last one.
An indicator of how many you have would be good.
Yeah, well, there's an indicator when you get them all, that's for sure. Except I died and now I have to do it all over again. Was it worth it?
What was that extra one? That was the next one.
Yeah, the next pregnant. Alright, so let's speed run this. Because believe it or not, there's more content.
You have like a boost.
No, I considered adding one, but then I forgot the time exists. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I could have done to improve, but it's like, no time. There's no time. Do I spend more time at making like a polished product with very little content, or
Cars driving on the building.
yeah,
That's awesome.
Did you do that on purpose?
yeah, yeah. Paths are very fun to work with. All right. Oops. Whoa! Overshot it. Godot, yeah. Alright, come on, buddy. Come on.
How high resolution can you go?
I don't know. I've never tried it. I can never go any higher than 1080 because I don't have any monitors higher than 1080. This is actually a cozy game. You're just going on a cozy little flight, flying through the city.
Yeah, it's automatically better than Superman 64.
Alright. Maybe I should have done this part first, but well. Alright. Line it up. Line it up.
Thread the needle.
Alright. So I think that's all the hard ones. Let's now get that.
This is like Ace Combat 8.
Oh, I should no, but I should do that. Oop. I've become super pregnant. Now I can go to the hospital.
Indoors.
We're entering the hospital.
Oh, it's like a Death Star trench run sort of thing.
Whoa. Whoa. There's a level like this in Star Fox 2.
These lasers are your insurance providers.
Oh no.
Made it though?
Oh, I forgot to move that exit. Oh well. Dang it. All right.
Oh my gosh.
Was that like the ending of Diablo just happened? Where like you beat up the boss at the end?
It was actually a prequel the whole time. And there you go.
All right.
There's Super Pregnant.
The boss was insane. That was awesome.
I love me some Eldritch Abominations.
Alright. Okay, so let's do Jonah's game, and then we'll do Aaron's game after
I should
that.
mention too that music that was Aaron Cloutier made that.
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome. So Aaron Cloutier is a musician who is part of our community and has helped out with a ton of stuff since he's been around. So great music, Aaron. All right. So I have the Masked Money Misappropriation by Jonas Agree. And this was made in WareWare, which is a fairly new game making tool, similar to Bitsy, but it's 3D. And I don't know anything about this game, so Jonah wasn't able to present today or attend the stream, so I'm just going to play it because it deserves to be played on a stream and see what it's all about. Yeah, so let's see. Getaway driver, you know the plan. Run in there, grab the money, and get back to the car. I thought you had the mask. I thought you had it. You'll have to find something else to use as a mask. Get in there and figure something out. Oh, jeez. Okay. A cactus. Ouch. The water cooler. Might as well have a drink. All right, I found a mask. The safe, of course. How do I get into the safe? This is a robbery. Hand over all the money. I was just wearing a mask. I hate this job. I'm out of here. All right, I've got the money. How do I drop it? How do I drop the money?
What happens if you just run off to the side? Run away with it. Yeah.
I can't go back into the bank, so it must be out here. Let's, oh, there we go. Okay. You escaped with the money and no one knows who you are. You win. Seems like this is an invisible boundary of some kind.
I like how they drive the car.
I imagine he intended for us to drive a long way off, but maybe that didn't work out.
Yeah, I know yesterday when they were talking about having a hard time implementing more of the
Yeah. So that's the Masked Money Misappropriation by Jonas Agree, or Galactical on the internet. Great job, Jonah. Okay, so next up is Aaron Goodwine and Kickshot. I'll hand it over to him.
Alrighty. Yeah, I'm Aaron Goodwine. I worked with Justin and Scott also contributed, and we also had several people play testing and whatnot throughout the weekend, so we got a lot of contribution throughout. We decided to make a physical game, and we had both kind of had some ideas bouncing around in our head of types of gameplay we wanted to do. We wanted to do something kind of sports related with like flicking dice and doing something kind of dexterity. We looked for ways of implementing masks, like having characters that would wear masks and that would affect their abilities, or the players using masks as a way to add additional layers to the game. Most of that ended up falling out because it just didn't come up with good gameplay with it. So the only thing that really left of the theme was the images of masks on the cards that are using it. But the gameplay that we did end up with is a kind of a dexterity sports card game where players use cards to determine the actions they can make, and then they physically move their characters around the field and then flick to kick the ball, which is a d20, around and try to hit the opposing player's king in order to score a point. And as we have it currently, it's like best of 3, but that kind of stuff is still needs a lot of gameplay testing to find, you know, good balance stuff. But we're very happy with the gameplay loop as it plays and the feel of the game. It would just be continuing to iterate on it, and we don't have any set dimensions for the physical pieces. We've just been using some like Jenga bricks and paper and a dry erase board and the just printed card stock for the cards. So it's nothing set in stone yet, but just the framework is there as far as how the game plays. I can demonstrate a little bit about how the game plays and moves. Each player will have, I don't know if Alex has the webcam view up.
I do.
Okay, cool. Each player would have a deck of cards, and they would have 6 team members, 3 of which are designated as attackers. They have the dogs on their jerseys. 2 as defenders, they have a plain jersey, and then the one with the crown is their team king. The idea is to use their players to pass the ball between, and then eventually try to score a shot on the other player's king. And then gameplay continues from there. In order to make shots and perform actions throughout the game, they use the cards, which determine both movement values. Movement is done by measuring from a player to a new location, either in combination of the long length or the short length of the card, with numbers denoting that, as well as other effects. Yeah, and so that's the basic gameplay loop. There's a little bit more specifics to it. I don't know if anyone wants to jump in and try it.
Sure, why not?
Go for it. Anybody want to play with them? All right, hop in. So, if you can pull your figures off the board, and got a deck of cards each.
Can we shuffle the cards?
They should be pretty well shuffled, but you can move them around as much as you want.
I think we should shuffle the other person so they make sure we're not cheating, right?
Yeah, do a cut and make sure. Yeah. All right, so to start the game off, each player will roll the die. High roll goes first. Of course, I picked the hardest to read die.
I didn't even see what it was. What was it?
Did not.
Okay.
It was a 2.
I'm tired. I'm not.
12.
Okay.
All right, since you'll be going first, your king will automatically start somewhere within this is the king zone. And then he will start with the ball, so you can place it in there. And then put the ball with him touching it. And then now you can arrange the rest of your figure anywhere within your home territory, which is this horseshoe shape that's on this side of the center line. And the attackers, the ones with the black dots, they are allowed to move to any zone except for a king zone, which are the 2 semicircles.
Okay.
The ones without the black dots, those are defenders. They have to stay in the home territory, the little horseshoe shape.
All right.
Kings can go into the king zone. They're the only ones that can do so. And then they can also go into the home territory, the horseshoe shape
Can
area.
you place them in the king zone or no?
No, nothing can be inside the king zone except the king. So now that you've seen his setup, you can set up. Your king must start in the king zone wherever you like, and then the rest on your side. All right. All right. So you'll each get a deck of a hand of 4 cards.
Wait. I want the fighting bird pattern.
All right. Each of you get a hand of 4 cards, so that'll be what you start with. I think that's 1. They're card stock, so it's a little bit
Oh,
bigger.
the card stock. Okay, good.
Yeah.
4, right?
Yep. And normal gameplay, you will play a card. You can either do the effect or use the movement that's listed at the bottom of the card to move players around. The movement on the card, you can look at them. The movement on the card is divided, and the numbers are along the short edge and the long edge of the card. That tells you how many of each of those kinds of movement you get to use. And then the effects will give you other effects if you have questions with any specific wording or anything, you can ask. To start off the game, though, since you have the ball, you get to immediately either shoot on the opposing king or pass it to another one of your players. You do so by just picking up your king who has the ball and flick it.
Okay.
So if you want to, you don't
Just go
have to use
ahead.
you don't have to use a card for
Okay.
this one. This is the kickoff.
All right.
So you just choose which player you want to pass to, or if you want to try to shoot on him, and then go for it. So name who you're going to or what you're doing.
I'm going to try and shoot for
You're going to try to shoot for it?
I
Okay.
see an opening.
All right.
I'm going to try to take it.
Go for it. That's a hit. He got there.
So what happens to the ones that get knocked over? Anything?
Well, since a score happened, actually that would just end the round, and then now you would get the ball, and y'all can reset your team, and then you will kick off.
Okay. We reset our team now?
You can reset your team. You can leave them how you got them, but then you'll kick off the next round. And you can reset. You can reset your guys as you wish.
Gotcha. Sounds good.
Copy me. Oh, wait, I have to kick
I
from
didn't
in
even
there.
look at what you were doing.
I have to kick from in
You
here.
do.
Too bad it's not like air hockey.
Okay, I didn't know I had to kick from
Yeah,
in
you
here.
can continue arranging. You're not set
Okay,
in
okay,
stone.
okay.
And you choose who you want to pass to, or if you want to try to make a kick.
How do you pass?
You just choose a player that you're on your team that you're passing to, and then you kick it to that person. If it hits them,
I had, yeah,
Okay.
okay, yeah. There.
so currently the ball, because it wasn't passed to anybody and it didn't hit the opposing king,
Yeah.
it's just a dead ball. So no one has possession of it. So now you're going to try to move up to the ball and gain possession of it. So you can use, you'll go next, so you play a card, and you can try to move and try to get the ball.
Okay, now this
Once
is
you-
where the link
yes,
of the card comes
yes.
into play.
And this is, we'll start like regular play.
But
Whenever
shooting, you like overshoot.
the entire game board is open area. The zones are the inner area as well as that outer rim. That is all actual
This is the
gameplay.
board.
Yeah, so all the way to the silver edges is gameplay. So the attackers can go behind the opposing king zone and making shots on them and such.
You'll ship this whiteboard with the.
We have it defined.
Just kidding.
And then the token that has the ball, it's kind of ultimate frisbee rules. They sit with it and they can't move while they have the ball, so they have to pass in order to do or shoot with it. So it's all about positioning and maneuvering around the board.
Okay.
So.
So I don't think I can use any of these
Okay.
abilities right now. Do
You
I
might
need to
just
use the-
use the card for a movement, and then you'll draw a new card at the end of turn.
Oh, okay. So and
Yeah.
that expends the card.
Yeah.
So I won't be able to use the
Yeah.
actual.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So it's
So
you're
there's
making
a little bit
choices.
of
Yeah.
balance.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Yes.
That's interesting. Let's see. And if it says 0 along the bottom edge, you have to use the like side edge.
Yeah, that's the amount of movement you get.
Okay. So. Good balancing.
Didn't even think about it.
Yeah. I was
Oh, yeah, I
wondering
didn't
earlier
think about
if we
that
could move the mic over here.
I feel like I'm a loudmouth, so I think they might get me.
You can just turn up the gain way up from over there.
How's the audio,
Alex,
Oh,
you could also change it to the webcam audio.
oh yeah, I'm just on the webcam right now.
Oh,
cool.
Okay.
I wasn't sure if we've been capturing audio the whole time or not.
It's there.
Okay, cool.
You know what? Maybe use this one. Long edge. I'm gonna move here's up to here.
So you use the card for me?
Yes.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Either the long edge or the short edge, depending
Yeah.
on where the number is.
Yeah. And so that card's you just put in your discard pile, and then just put it face up. And then,
Okay.
you'll draw a new card, and then your turn, and it'll be Alex's turn.
So what do the numbers mean for the movement?
That is, so like this one has a 1 along the bottom, which is the long edge, and a 0 on this side, which means you can move 1 long edge length with this card, where you can't do any short edge length moves.
Can my players pass the middle line?
Only the attackers can, which are the ones with the dots.
Okay, I got this one. It lets me move 5 short lengths.
Okay.
That's a lot.
Well, it's I think it's 5 different tokens. It's supposed to be. It's a wide movement, so it's supposed to be
Well, I get to move 5.
5
people,
different guys, one short
Okay,
length.
that's
Yeah.
still cool. I'll do that. That was not a great.
I was supposed to say that
It
is
like
that's a little bit far off the end of that card.
I told you I'm tired. I'm just I'm not trying to
All
pull
right.
things.
Okay.
All right.
And then I draw one.
Yeah.
Okay, so this was the same thing because it says it can be split.
Yes.
When it says it can be, does that mean it
You
has
don't have
to
to.
be?
No.
I can use 2
Yes.
long edges for one
Yes.
player. Okay, interesting.
Whenever you gain possession of the ball, though, your movement ends after that movement. You take the ball and then you stop. It's because the person with the ball can't move. So if you use one long movement to get the ball, then you would have to split it to use on someone else.
so since this one says shoot and it has since the
Well,
short
you-
movement is enough to get to the ball.
You have to choose either movement or
the ability.
or the effect.
Okay.
Unless the effect tells you that you can move and then do something, you're picking one or the other.
Dang it. That would have been nice.
There is like a card that's a run and shoot, and so it allows you to run, pick up
do
the ball,
both.
and then shoot.
So if it says it explicitly,
Yes.
then it overrides
Yes.
it. Okay, the typical rule. Okay.
What does blocked mean?
Hmm?
What does blocked mean?
Which is it on?
It's a something to an unblocked token on the team.
Meaning that there's like a clear line of sight to that other token.
Oh,
So
okay.
there's no one in between.
Move up to the ball.
Ooh. Can you shoot on your turn still?
I can't,
No,
right?
no, you've done, that was your action.
I'd have to use
Yeah,
the
but
shoot.
draw a new card and it'll be your turn.
And I use a card right
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna use this thing called Precision Pass. That means I
Well,
can pick. I could. What?
If you have to have the ball.
No, it says I could pick up the ball and give it to an unblocked token on my team.
Yeah, okay. It was supposed to be from one of your players that has the ball. Sorry.
Oh.
Because it's a pass. It's a
I
very
thought-
accurate
I
passing
just
move.
I just get to pick up the ball.
No, that, but we will make note of that.
All right.
Thank you for catching our editing.
Let me think. Let me think, because that was sweet. What's a tackle?
It just, I had changed that part. I forgot I changed that to print. Basically, you get to steal the ball from them, and then they get knocked over.
Do you have to be like really close to them?
So you have to be able to move whatever the distance is on it. That one is one of the ones that allows you to move and do the effect and move as part of it.
Okay, I'm just gonna do this one to move. Is that close enough? Yeah, a little bit off, but it's close enough.
Well, I mean, unless the effect tells you you can steal the ball, then yeah. If it says you can steal the ball, then yeah, you can move up there and take it. If you can touch it, but
How do I take it?
you just now have control of it. Just let's move the ball so that it's touching your guy.
That's a little ambiguous because I'm like want to be like that.
Well, you can whenever you steal it, you finish the movement. The character lands, and then you can rotate kind of the ball around the player, so you can reposition the ball to the player.
All right.
There you go.
Oh, it is a steel card. I see it.
Yeah.
All right, I guess I can't steal the ball, so I guess my next pick is just to move another player, right?
Prevent
And
them
that
from
way,
shooting.
I can get another card as well.
Yeah.
And just move to block, right? Okay, cool. This one. Can I move less than the?
No, you have to move the full card length. Whichever size length you're using, you have to use that full length.
There. Alright.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot.
You have a card that says you can shoot?
Oh no, I thought
You have, no, you have to have a card. Aside from kickoffs, you have to have a card that says you can do so.
Alright, now I'm gonna use the precision pass then. So I'm gonna pass it back to here.
Okay.
Well, it's smart, I guess, since you got possession of it, or... side of the board.
Your attackers
As long
can
as
go
it's not
any.
the
Yeah,
king
ta-
guy.
yeah.
The king guy can't go out.
The attackers can go anywhere except for the king zone. The defenders have to stay in the horseshoe. The king can go in the horseshoe and the king zone.
Okay. How can I tell the difference?
Attackers have the dots on them.
Okay, and the defenders
Defenders
don't.
do not.
Oh, okay. So there's.
Yeah,
three
and there's a
attackers
dot
and
on
two
each
defenders.
side as well, so you don't have to rotate the.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay, that's
There's
a good.
3 attackers, 2 defenders, and 1 king.
Okay. Oh, okay. I didn't get how many of the others there were. Okay, cool. In that case, who does not have possession? Dang. Wait, swap. Oh, man, that needs to be on my side too.
Do it for the fun.
Why not?
Whoa. You did, yeah. What's that? You didn't mark where you picked them up from. That you want to read the card out?
Yeah, Freaky Friday. You may swap the position of one of your attackers who does not have possession with an opponent's attacker who also does not have possession.
All right.
When we draw a card.
Token with the ball may attempt a shot at the opposing commander.
Did that do it?
No, it did not hit. So since it went off, you now get to kick it in with your king.
Excellent.
Or attempt to kick.
You get a kickoff. So, but everyone else stays where they are. So you can either kick at the opposing king or pass it in to one of your other players. And then whenever you pass, it has to touch the player you're intending to pass it to. So you say, I'm passing to this guy. You have to flick it. It has to touch that player. And then it has to stay within a short distance of that player. So if it hits,
What's the defined distance? Is it like
it's
a
a
short
short,
edge
it's
of
a
card?
short, whatever the short edge of a card.
Makes sense.
So if it hits it and then bounces too far away, it's a bad pass. It's a dead ball. So anyone can go grab it.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna. So can I place the ball like
Yeah.
anywhere inside of this?
Yep, and then just move your king to it, and then
Gotcha. All right. So I'm gonna try and pass to that attacker over there. If I can do it. Oh my god! Why wasn't it D100?
so
More
now it's a dead ball and
Okay.
it's there.
Okay. All right.
Is it my turn?
Yeah, it's your
Oh,
turn.
sorry. Yeah,
No.
I'm just gonna use the movement of this to move to the ball.
I was waiting a couple.
See you guys. Have a good night.
Oh, see you later. Have a
Good
good
job,
night.
everyone.
Just trying to be inconspicuous about it. Just be the
All right.
Yeah, you would took the ball, so it's your turn.
Okay. See, that one's in possession.
Yeah,
of the
that
ball
one's in
now.
possession of the ball now.
Which means nothing because I have no skills.
Okay. Okay. So I'm going to use the steel. Yep, I sure can. I'm going to do that. I'm going to move the. There we go. Draw a card, and that ends my turn. Go ahead.
And just do a couple more rounds.
Yeah, we can just
Or I guess.
whatever everyone wants to do. The game has been demoed, so
Okay.
y'all can play as long as y'all want to play.
Freaky Friday.
And I don't know how
Yeah.
long y'all want to
Oh, wait,
stream.
I was right here, so did.
I think
Did.
after this turn we end the stream.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
So like my specialty.
Oh, we're all over the place now.
Modeling, beauty.
All right. shoot. Wait. Okay, hold on. Token with the ball may attempt a shot on the opposing commander.
That's a game.
Okay.
Yeah, those were printed before we consolidated words.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna try and.
Got
Whoa!
Alright.
2 points.
Yep, it was best 2 out of 3, so that actually does end the game.
Alright.
Thank you for participating in Global Game Jam. And we'll sign off.
Good game. Thank you all for playing.